Okay, I gotta pee. I'll play this and I gotta go pee. I'll be back in
I
a
say,
second.
it's me, JC and Buck, play with us, you put his body in the truck, then we take him to the dump. And they know we play for keeps, and they know that we ain't sweep. Grab a broom, we finna sweep. O-Block finna clean the streets. Boy, you better grab a heat or get put up on a T. Put your name by RIP or your name get turned to weed. In the racket, ain't no pad. Any state, we on your...
No matter where, nickel flat.
Fuck the...
Do the dance, photo, but it's fast.
We ain't goofy, do that crash. We gon' spin and spin again. We gon' hit our last friends. We gon' show him we ain't playing. We gon' leave him where he stand. That's really, yeah, that's all I wanna be, successful.
Right, big goof ass, man. Check it out.
BDA, you not gonna give me no 50 back.
Hey, now, since you're you gotta throw up O-Block.
How do I do that?
Yeah, everybody throw up O-Block.
We're here in the Parkway Gardens housing development in Chicago, otherwise known as O-Block, a 24-building complex on the city's south side. It's where Michelle Obama grew up, and it's also where drill music began around 10 years ago. This is Bostock. He's been here for a super long time, so he's gonna take us back to the very beginning where it all started.
So right now you in the 44, you in one of the gutters building in the block. This motherfucker be the last building to get cleaned up. Oh, it's a roach. See y'all in the project. See a roach? That's a baby roach.
That's gonna get bigger.
That's gonna get bigger. Smoking the roaches and killing the rats. This bitch be dirty as hell. This building be dirty. I'm from this building. Bro, I used to be one of them motherfuckers that piss in the hallway and on the elevator too. I ain't gonna lie. My mom in the bathroom on BDS, one bathroom in here. I'm going to piss in the hallway. I still won't touch the buttons on the elevator. I'm straight knuckles.
Cause you think there might be pee on it?
Spit, pee, and I used to do all type of shit to the elevator. I ain't taking no shit though in here. True that! True that! Come on!
Love you, my nigga.
Love you too, boy. I'm going to true that. And true that, man. This bitch, nigga up in your hood, man. My nigga, true that. I ain't seen a nigga in years, bro.
Hey, everybody, what's up? How's it going? What's up? How you doing, man? That's what's cracking like, you feel?
I ain't taking
Bro, we clicked on this video so early that it was not even available. Like 4K was not even available.
True that! True that! Come on!
Love you, my nigga.
Love you too, boy. I'm going to true that. And true that, man. This bitch, nigga up in your hood, man. My nigga, true that. I ain't seen a nigga in years, bro.
Hey, everybody, what's up? How's it going? What's up? How you doing, man? That's what's cracking like, you feel?
GDK. Come on. GDK. Folks came out of the Folks, the youngest GDK member. He invented that shit.
To you, like, what is drill music?
We started the word drill with our music. Like, let's do a drill. We started that shit.
Like, how would you explain drill music to someone who doesn't know?
Music that make you wanna kinda get outside and go just be outside. You feel what I'm saying? Make sense? You get on going? Yeah. So yeah, it turn you up, it give you adrenaline.
Drill music is something that, I mean, in the grander scheme of things, you could see it as, you know, a hyper-violent offshoot of trap generally that, you know, sort of like came out of a very specific area.
I describe drill music as, it's violent, but mainly fiction. It's like realistic fiction music. So like, that's why I shot my video 4K Troll, shot it right here in this park. Right here where you standing at, I shot it right here.
The lyrics are pretty intense in that song.
Grab my Glock, then I grab my mask and hop out, then I blast. But he ain't like, he pulled out his strap and started shooting back. It sound like it's compact to my, I got a double back, it's finna crack. Yeah. But it's all entertainment, see what I'm saying? It's all for like the people. Like, cause like music.
Yeah, not on Lizzie. not according to Fannie Willis, the district attorney of Atlanta. She does not feel like it's just rap. The in a video game rhetoric absolutely does not fly according to the U.S. Criminal justice system. They do not care and will use your lyrics against you, which I personally think it's completely fucking ridiculous that is utilized. I mean, actually, that is actually completely unacceptable.
Nowadays, it's all about like controversial shit. Drama really makes money.
Back to that breaking news live from Chopper to a mass shooting. At least 6 people shot. This all happening at 65th and King Drive in Parkway Gardens.
So what was it like growing up in O-Block?
we had to grow up. We had to really grow up and grow up fast. All that little boy shit went out the window. Everybody around this bitch got PTSD. Everybody around this bitch saying somebody die. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we had a brotherhood that can nobody come between. We not letting nothing happen to none of us. Marlo couldn't even beat up OD. We gonna fuck Marlo ass up, boy. You better not put your hands on folks, boy. For them to pull a pipe out, hold on. And it's the same way. Like, we got each other, boy. On Old Girl, we ain't got no daddies on BDN.
What can you tell us about the year 2011?
2011. I experienced like my first friend get killed. My best friend OD, he died in 2011.
In 2011, a Parkway Gardens resident named O.D. Perry, which O-Block's now named after, was murdered, gunned down just outside the gates of Parkway Gardens. What was one of your favorite memories of you and O.D.?
Man, I got a lot of them bitches on. He had this crazy ass dog named 50, bro. On J Money, bro. I was scared of that motherfucker, bro. Like play with the dog. On Keith, I'm like, boy, I ain't playing with that motherfucking dog, bro. Y'all tripping. Motherfucker run up on me, boy, bird. It's your bitch ass on. Oh, right now to this day, I still don't play with people dogs. I don't give a fuck if that bitch is a chihuahua. Bro, get your dog before that bitch die. I'm game.
O.D.'s murder was allegedly in retaliation for the murder of Shondale Tuka Gregory, a rival gang member who lived just a few blocks away on 63rd.
Them was the sad years of my life, cause I had just had my first child and everything. I'm really like traumatized. Like, I ain't know if was I supposed to crash out or fall back. And my mom used to be talking to me like, man, you got a daughter. Don't be like these niggas, don't die.
How many friends do you think you've lost since then?
Over 10 dead on this gang. Like 2 motherfuckers a year. I swear to God. Owen Platoon and motherfucking 11. Sherrod and Whitey and 12. You got LAN, J Money and motherfucker died in 13. My crowd gone. I gotta hang with them for them. I gotta hang with them for them. I ain't even stunt. When it seemed like when folks died, folks' career took off. When Old passed away, folks took that shit to another level. Chief Keef and Dirt and them came out. They lit this bitch up, you feel me? So it's like.
Shortly after O.D.'s murder, a close friend of his decided to make his first song, which would serve as an O-Block anthem, to celebrate the life of O.D. and diss Shondale Tuka Gregory. This friend was named Keith Cozart, aka Chief Keef.
Hit a nigga up on Gil fuck, I do drugs till I'm dead.
O-Block, Rick City, bitch.
Middle fingers to Shondale.
I get out. On my son, I get out. October 4th, 2011. This bitch get the going up. The block busting, I just got out. I get out, I see Platoon and White. Folks got cocky as hell. I'm looking, I'm like, how the fuck y'all let OD get killed? Platoon put his head down. He like, man, go take your daughter upstairs. I'm finna holler at you. I take my daughter up. I remember Inky D them came up there. Deep as hell, everybody coming ate. Happy as hell. Fat Mac and Stu get the showing out. They get the fighting. Hey, Fat Mac. You remember I got out of jail, you and Stu started fighting that day? Him and Stu get the fight. Hey, folks them like, man, y'all showing out because folks just got out. Dirk and Reese come see me. I'm all right. I'm like, I'm feeling love like a motherfucker. I'm damn. Folks them come rap with me. I'm like, fuck O-Guy. How the fuck O-Guy? You know, they rapping with me. Boom, 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 boom. We talking all us and that bitch crying now. I'm like, damn. I just got out. We all crying right now. I'm like, the fuck? Fuck that. We ain't crying. We out here. We get outside.
In the next 2 years, Chief Keef would go from a young O-Block rapper to one of the most commercially successful rappers in the world, with hits like I Don't Like and Hate Being Sober.
Don't like. Oh, definitely. Long as it's tighter. He's already tight.
Chief Keef made it more like global.
And before you knew it, white America was doing the hokey pokey to murder music and unknowingly singing along to the anthems of an actual gang war playing out in real time. For a year, the conflicts of O-Block were a mystery to the general public. That was until one man came around and exposed the inner workings of Chicago's gang war to the world.
Oh, God.
So 2010, 2011, I'm in college and I'm doing commentary about hip hop. I had some hot takes about like Kanye and Drake and stuff like that at the moment. So I was kind of gaining an audience. And I remember when the drill scene popped off and I remember doing a video on Keef and I was like, I love the music. I'm reading the
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Immediately, as soon as academics is on screen, someone said mad titties. One of the greatest. Wasn't he hacked? I mean, it's just still, I want to believe that it was real. It's one of the funniest tweets of all time. Oh, he said he was hacked. Yeah, he had some. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Oh, man. Always looked at this tweet like 500 times on stream and you always laugh. It's just such a funny fucking thing, dude. This is a certified classic. Oh, dude. Okay, let's get back to this.
The comments and everyone was like, yo, you're not telling the full story. Okay, because like I'm going in there and I'm doing a quick video and I'm like, yo, all his ops is dead. You know what I mean? He's dissing them. It's over. You know what I mean? Like these guys, we don't even need to know their names. And everyone was like, well, no, they're not dead. And actually the guys who he's dissing just killed his guys. They were talking about people like Lil J.
Screaming fuck OD.
They were talking about like the FBG gang.
Nigga, fuck T-Roy and OD, them dead bitches.
I'm like, yo, nobody knows these people, like respectively, because they don't have a hit song. Chief Keef is going crazy with hit songs. So I made this page called The War in Chirac, and I started covering basically just constant feuds that were happening.
It's your boy DJ Academics, and now information has come to my attention. Now y'all know I call Lil Reese the Chirac Grim Reaper. Well,
That's what DJ Academics sounded like? Bro, he made a T channel. He literally made a T channel and had the T channel voice too. What happened? Did he go through puberty in 2015? Like, what the fuck?
pretty much because every time you look through his mentions, you see a bunch of dead niggas. CBS Chicago is reporting that a 15-year-old boy, aka Little Nick from 600, was shot multiple times and then he was brought to a hospital where he was pronounced dead by the Cook County medical examiner. At least he died doing what he loved best. Someone actually told me that these guys actually keep score on killing and coonery within Chirac. The most valuable coon is probably a legit award. The war in Chirac never stops. The coonery never fucking ends. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share.
His War in Chirac series went.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. That is... Oh my Lord. DJ Academics is older than you by 1 month? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's like 11 degrees of awfulness happening in that situation. Because, like, on the one hand, you have obviously him, being extremely racial with his stereotyping. But also on the other hand, I mean, he's engaging in an incredibly exploitative. He's engaging with this with an incredibly exploitative capacity.
Went viral, and the fans were now aware of the ongoing Chicago gang war, particularly as it pertained to the rappers involved.
How many people do you think have died in the war in Chirac?
Thousands.
This past weekend, at least 52 people were shot, 8 of them killed.
In the following years, between 2011 and 2020, 5,518 people were murdered in Chicago, to the amusement of self-proclaimed Chiracologists, who created a Reddit page, which now has over 175,000 members.
But I'd never seen a place where life was valued less than Chicago. To this day, I've never been to Chicago because of that.
I feel like things bad everywhere. Things just bad in Chicago because like this shit came like a movie to people. Like when it first got famous, people started like, it was like we was characters. Like damn, like you got me look like an assassin.
Drilling itself is an energy that once people latch onto that shit and you become invested in the story, it's like a soundtrack to a movie, and it sounds bad to say, but it's a soundtrack to a movie that you're watching live. You know, I'm looking at this not like on some voyeuristic like, yo, oh shit, this is like entertaining. I'm like horrified. What I try to do is satire, hoping that people could look at them like, that looks ridiculous. These dudes, like, they're disgusting, right? People took it and they ran with it.
Everything I thought that people would be like, yo, this is some sick shit, they loved.
We have a bloodthirsty audience, especially in music. The more people die, when someone gets locked up, their streams are through the roof. Music sales, going through the roof. Trust me. I was a driving force in getting some of these guys, other than Keith, eyes and attention and ears to some of their stuff.
Did you feel responsible for like inflaming gang tension on the streets by covering things?
Hell no. But let me tell you this, accountability is hard to take, man. They say, yo, well, you gave people nicknames. And when you gave someone a nickname of Grim Reaper, some other guy is going to start killing more to try to get that nickname. And I'm like, I don't believe I caused any murder. But if my videos, because they were popular, instigated any two parties, I'll take blame for that. But motherfucker, if you picked up the gun, I'm not taking blame for what you did, right? When I started covering war in Chirac, niggas was dying every day already. I was on Twitter watching people bleed out, and I was like, I can't believe this is, like people getting shot like dogs, bleeding down, everybody filming it. And then you go on social media and everybody saying, I'm smoking on the pack. So you gotta take blame for you doing that. The parents gotta take blame for not being in the kid's life. The cops gotta take blame for them basically just like throwing their hands up in the air and saying, let everybody kill each other. Like these motherfuckers that like, everybody wants an easy scapegoat.
Listen, stop acting like a bitch ass nigga and just fight, bro. Leave the pipes alone, fight. Oh, it's so fucked up now, it's like a 12-year-old just said, I'll pop you. So another 12-year-old. You like, bro, just fight him.
Why do you think that happens?
Cause yeah, motherfucker think it's about being a shooter or a killer. Music played a part. But music won 100% why everybody doing this. It's your fucking mama and your fucking daddy. You get what I'm saying? It's your mama and your daddy, bro. It usually be your environment, but it's your mama and your fucking daddy. It's about how you getting raised, blood. Like, raise your fucking kids right. Oh.
I don't think it's drill music.
Like,
I'm sorry, I gotta run it back. I had to deal with something. Okay, and that something was this. That's right. Another classic, not as good. Another classic, of course, not as good as the other one, but still pretty good. Pretty sure he actually said that, by the way. That was not fake. I'm pretty sure. Wait, is this real? Broski's fuck OnlyFans. Kylie Jenner's give us fat material for a whole week. Is she the baddest in the game right now? If you say no, name who is. That one is real. Oh, wow. Okay. That's interesting. I got to run this back. Also, another thing I got to run is the top of the hour ad break, which I forgot to run at the top of the hour every hour when there's a 6-second ad break. If you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe, which you can do for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, where you get 1 free Prime subscription a month. Use it on your favorite broadcaster. Hopefully that favorite broadcaster is me. You can also get gifted a sub if you're lucky. Here's the 1-minute ad break now.
You know, I'm looking at this not like on some
That tree guy, user useless, an immediate threat. Thank you for the 5. Get the subs.
voyeuristic, like, yo, oh shit, this is like entertaining. I'm like horrified. What I try to do is satire, hoping that people could look at that and be like, that looks ridiculous. These dudes, like they're disgusting, right? People took it and they ran with it.
Everything I thought that people would be like, yo, this is some sick shit, they loved.
We have a bloodthirsty audience, especially in music. The more people die, when someone gets locked up, their streams are through the roof. Music sales, going through the roof. Trust me. I was a driving force in getting some of these guys, other than Keith, eyes and attention and ears to some of their stuff.
Did you feel responsible for like inflaming gang tension on the streets by covering things?
Hell no. But let me tell you, accountability is hard to take, man. They say, yo, well, you gave people nicknames. And when you gave someone a nickname of Grim Reaper, some other guy is going to start killing more to try to get that nickname. And I'm like, I don't believe I caused any murder, but if my videos, because they were popular, instigated any two parties, I'll take blame for that. But motherfucker, if you picked up the gun, I'm not taking blame for what you did, right? When I started covering war in Chirac, niggas was dying every day already. I was on Twitter watching people bleed out, and I was like, I can't believe this is, like, people getting shot like dogs, bleeding.
Yeah, he saw that and was like, opportunity. This is opportunity. I will make money off of this. Yeah, Vic Mensa popped off on him all the way back in 2017, apparently, but we'll look at that.
Everybody filming it. And then you go on social media and everybody saying, I'm smoking on the pack. So you gotta take blame for you doing that. The parents gotta take blame for not being in the kid's life. The cops gotta take blame for them basically just like throwing their hands up in the air and saying, let everybody kill each other. Like these motherfuckers, like, everybody wants an easy scapegoat.
Listen, stop acting like a bitch ass nigga and just fight, bro. Leave the pipes alone, fight. Oh, it's so fucked up now. It's like a 12-year-old just said, I'll pop you. So another 12-year-old. You like, bro, just fight him.
Why do you think that happens?
Because yeah, motherfucker think it's about being a shooter or a killer. Music played a part. But music won 100% why everybody doing this. It's your fucking mama and your fucking daddy. You get what I'm saying? It's your mama and
Do you think academics played in part in the rise of gun violence in Chicago? No. I think I think he instigated. I'm sure there's like one or two that he played a role in. But ultimately, I think that the real reason for the violence in Chicago is obviously poverty. I mean, he doused it with gas, certainly, but the fire was already out of control, okay? Like, as much as I like to say, like, DJ Academics is a Fed, he's the CIA, he's, you know, ridiculous, and he is all of those things. Well, maybe not CIA or a Fed or whatever, but, like, he's just a grifter. Like, he made money off of it, and he instigated it, and he also did it in a very obviously, like, outsider's perspective as well. I mean, you saw the way his treatment of the matter was. Like, if you're gonna cover issues like this delicately, or if you're gonna cover it like adequately, there's an entirely different set of standards that you need to abide by. I mean, he just he inflamed the culture while also simultaneously making money off of it, and it was just like content for him. I mean, he basically admitted it. He said that it was, well, one, he used some terms that I'm obviously not going to use, which kind of showcases his perspective on the matter. He also covered it in an, insightful capacity. Like he did it in a way that it incited it further as well. I mean, Keemstar isn't the cause of drama, but he doesn't help. Kind of similar. He didn't cause the deaths, but he definitely didn't help the situation. Probably a horrible analogy.
And your daddy, bro. It usually be your environment, but it's your mom and your fucking daddy. It's about how you getting raised, blood. Like, raise your fucking kids right.
I don't think it's drill music at all, I promise you. If we was to take drill music away right now, and it be regular hip hop, it's still gonna be the same type of violence. Everybody want to be a character now for the internet.
I mean, they're right. Like, the violence is not going to change. It's not drill music that made the violence. Drill music is just a mirror reflecting the material condition that people living in these places are subjected to. Don't say it enhances it either. Video games don't cause violence. Rap music does not cause violence. Okay? It's an outlet. It's a creative outlet to explain your predicaments. It's still whack, though, to instigate it further. It will always look like the white boy from Naperville being like, yeah, bro, you don't slide for Vaughn. Like that, fuck you, okay? These people at O-Block already have enough issues. Anyway, it romanticizes it. I mean, I don't think, like, there's what is it called? The narco what was it? There are like songs that they write, ballads that they write for narcos. What the fuck is the name for it? Yeah, narco corridos, right? Like that in and of itself probably has an instigating or a compounding factor, right? But the violence is happening regardless. Yes, the structure and the superstructure do influence each other, but it's predominantly one way. Exactly. And oftentimes it only works to reinforce and never to stop systemic problems. That's why I say, like, while Birth of a Nation can uplift white supremacist ideas, as it did, it had a demonstrably positive effect on uplifting white supremacist ideas. That is already the fucking structure. White supremacy is already baked in to our material conditions. You can't do that. You can't make an anti-racist movie at a time when, like, white supremacy is still very much alive and then cause millions of Americans to become anti-racist magically. Culture doesn't work that way. It works only in the opposite way. And even then, right, like, if DJ Academics' like coverage over the war in Chirac is the Birth of a Nation compounding factor of like endless gang violence in this area, that is still marginal, and the larger problem is the material conditions. It's the never-ending cycle of poverty, white supremacy, and how it is turned into never-ending warfare.
On social media, beefing, making threats, making crazy comments, like going on live, it's like, waving the gun in the fucking camera. It's like, it's almost like a competition to see who can push it the furthest and get the most attention. Because, there is a fair amount of clout chasing, and, that is a toxic element.
In that way, do you think that drill is like bad for society?
No, because the thing is, like, the realities of what is being discussed in that music was there before the music was there. The music is just an expression of that. It's just a reaction to that.
Damn,
like, when
pre-watch.
you're talking about inner city gun violence, you're talking about poverty, you're talking about poor education systems, you're talking about like low access to food, you're talking about low economic opportunities. Those are the kinds of solutions that you would need to apply to that situation.
If you could go back in time, would you make War in Chirac again?
You know, I've grown. Was it appropriate? Probably wouldn't do that again. I wouldn't do it again just because I think we're dealing with mental illness in Chicago. And when you see people are kids, these people who are doing murders, like Ronald No. 9 was like 17, doing drills and all that type of shit, it's easy to be outraged and also say, damn, how could you guys take a life so easily? But also you got to think about the cycle of mental issues that they're having, the trauma that they're suppressing.
After the success of the War in Chirac series, Academic's formula was replicated hundreds of times, creating a concentrated YouTube algorithm that turned gang drama into an online mega industry. One of the channels in this algorithm is called No Jumper, which is quite different from the War in Chirac, but nonetheless features many interviews with gang-related rappers.
Do you even know about gang shit when you first moved to Florida? When did you actually become a 5'5" Crip? You are widely known to be associated with the Hoovers. Some of the dudes who got caught up for this murder are like actual rappers who have videos out with many, many thousands of views. Again, like you say, a lot of the stories are hypothetical, but in this one, you actually mentioned that a specific rapper from Chicago called a girl 6 times while you were hanging out with her.
Right, it just ran. You see what I'm saying? The shit just become, man, you know.
So I went on the podcast and spoke to the host, Adam22, about the ethics of producing monetized gang content.
Do you think drill music is bad for society?
Yeah, definitely.
How come?
Because people are in gangs killing each other and making songs about it. Dude, and making it sound super cool.
Dude, that's crazy. That he's like, dude, that's insane. If you think drill music is like causing gang warfare, then you literally are personally responsible for gang warfare. God damn. I mean, that's like, how can you say that? Then you are the feds in that situation.
And even me as like a 30-year-old fucking white man, I listen to it and I think that it sounds kind of cool, and I struggle with that. But definitely I think it's probably, as much as I like listen to it, it's probably got to be a net negative for society.
What is this? You can't say it didn't give leverage to show an ideology which makes it a platform in some sense, the music in itself? Wait, what?
Right? Just the romanticization of violence in general.
Do you think you help make it look cool?
I don't know. I feel like...
Wait, how does the fucking music itself romanticize the gang violence, but then you making content out of it doesn't? Like, what the fuck? Wait, what? You can't have both of these opinions in the same brain. Am I crazy?
When they're on a beat with a fucking 808 going crazy and they're able to like rhyme and make less sense, that probably is like when it sounds coolest, because they don't really talk about that in interviews, right? I mean, most of like all the Chicago like gang members or whatever, it's like the amount of like street shit you're gonna be able to get them to talk about in an interview is pretty minimal in comparison to the stuff that they're essentially saying in their song.
You make Andrew Tate content? Yeah, dude, that's the exact same. Like me shitting on Andrew Tate's content is the exact same as me having Andrew Tate on and being like, yo, kind of cool that you have like, you know, misogynistic takes, right? I mean, can you tell us more about how women are property? Instigating Andrew Tate to like fucking do more, I don't know, do...
It just must be crazy because like you talk to so many people who like have died recently. Like you're like the last person to interview FBG Cash.
Right there. His name's on the wall.
Yeah. Do you feel any responsibility for like inflaming like gang beef by having so many gang members use this platform to promote themselves?
No, because I mean, I feel like this is a hip hop platform, that long ago has kind of been clear to me that that's more or less the gist of what we're doing, you know? Like, there was a long time where I didn't do any street shit, you know? In the beginning, it was mostly like SoundCloud type stuff and more like avant-garde, you know, internet shit. We've gone more in that direction, and like a lot of, like, it's also the direction rap's gone in. It's tough to get away from the fact that the fans just want what they want. You know, as a content creator, you kind of have to follow the incentives to a certain extent. It's just been taken to the point where the fans like want this shit to be real. They don't want to hear you say, I'll shoot you if you come near me. They want to hear you say, so-and-so from the other side got killed because he fucked with me. Like, the fans are really drawn to that kind of.
That's so much worse, dude. It's like, it literally is like commodifying black bodies and the death and destruction of black communities for an otherwise large white group of content consumers. I mean, look, I like drill music. I think that it's good. I don't give a fuck if the murders in it are real or not. You know what I mean? I don't care. I don't. It would slap regardless whether the murders in it are real, whether the drama in it is real or not. You don't have to have a secondary layer of realism and like a way to view that like it's fucking reality TV. By looking at people like Adam 22, by looking at people like academics and all these other like fucking you know, the gang war channels on YouTube. Because that's what it is. There's a secondary market of entertainment that works alongside as like a tertiary industry to the music industry. Like, that's what this is. This is this is like a view buddy. You know what I mean? You watch, you listen to the songs, and then you consume this content to get the deeper lore behind it. And then you want to listen to more of the songs. You not understand this? This is like it's like doing a fucking watch party, basically. The art itself is not responsible for extra violence. It can be in certain instances, but oftentimes it's just like maybe inciting additional violence. Okay? But most of that violence is happening, it predates the art itself. It predates drill music. Most of that violence is coming as a consequence of material conditions. You know what I mean? It's like a podcast about your favorite TV show. Yes, except the podcast is about real life shit and the TV show is in real life. Drill music works for black rappers. No Jumper DJ Academics works against black rappers. Yeah, in that, it kind of is like that. Yeah, it's like someone said it's snuff film, but music.
Kind of immersion, I guess.
Whenever you grew up here, did you guys spend a lot of time in other parts of Chicago? Like, did you ever go like downtown or to other areas, or were you mostly here?
Bro, it's literally, you said it's like true crime, but it would be like if true crime was like instigating, or at least like offering a platform to people that are at the precipice somehow of like doing a serial killing. Okay? Like, it's like goading it, and also on top of that, like if there was dude, it's so crazy. It literally is like, we don't even have the same way of viewing this because it's black people that are doing this to each other. So when I say true crime, you're like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right, because a lot of those serial killers are white, their victims are white. Do you understand? So there is humanity there. But because most people are so used to consuming black bodies like a commodity that the experience that black people go through is purely for your entertainment, and you don't even see it as anything but that. It is gladiator shit. It is. It is exactly the same as gladiator shit. And then it's seen as the only ladder outside of the awful cycle of poverty as well. And of course, and Ned Flanders looking is right. Andrew kind of dropped the ball on missing the impact of the record labels that thrive off the death of these rappers. They are the ones who make the most. They're the ones who do it. What is this great commentary from?
Have you been to a Cubs game or anything? No. You guys want to go to the White Sox game with us?
Yeah, we go.
Let's go White Sox! Let's fucking White Sox! Go Sox! Yeah!
Fuck the Cubs, fuck the Orioles, fuck the Yankees, White Sox.
White Sox! White Sox! White.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I think people involved in these communities would not be covering it in a similar way that like Adam 22 and DJ Academics covered it too. That's just my perspective.
Sox! White 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 Sox!
They represent the South Side pride, that blue collar man.
Like, the South Side's way better than the North Side.
Never wear condoms unless you have to.
What's a situation in which you'd have to use a condom?
Every time.
Never.
I'm married, so I haven't actually used condoms in 15 years. Raw dog status for Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow only.
Sorry. Boss Top, what do you think about condoms?
When I think about condoms, I got 6 kids right there.
Raw dog all day long. Jack Harlow is not my type.
What makes White Sox fans different from other fans?
Sometimes they wear white socks, but not on a regular basis.
Loyalty.
Why?
Why? Are you guys from Chicago?
No.
No? Exactly.
What do you think your most controversial opinion is?
Like, what do you mean about that?
For example, I believe that aliens have visited the United States of America.
Nice. So do I. I also believe that
He's like, that's not even controversial.
It's not round. I also believe that the government is hiding out a ship from us. I also believe that the government has taken over our country.
Like, you think the Earth is flat
What?
for real?
Huh?
You think the Earth is flat?
I mean, we have ideology, right? We have ideas. So, like, who are we to judge?
White Sox hamburgers, Comiskey dog, right here. We got 2 patties, 2 scoops of cheddar cheese, and we put the pico and dagaya on top. Say it ain't so, Joe. Hamburger, 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 hamburger.
What's your biggest fear in the world?
Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot dog.
How do you feel about the rapper Yeet?
He's alright.
Can you name 5 songs?
Turban, mad about that, sorry about that. Money is so big, and what's it called?
Rich Median.
What's your favorite thing about Yeet?
It's the music.
What would you say if Yeet was here right now?
I don't know.
What would you say if you could be digitally connected with Yeet in some form? Come on, Yeet, answer the goddamn phone. God damn it.
We love Yeet! We made it. We actually made it here, guys. Fucking drink to that. We are like the epitome of sperm. We are sperm at its best.
You're a philosopher.
I consider myself a philosopher, yes. Would you guys want to hear my whole philosophy?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. You guys watching this? This is my philosophy. You just saw it happen. I didn't know that guy. I could not associate with him of any particle of my own being.
Why'd you say get ready for Black Twitter? What?
But I let him go through because he's a fellow human being, you know. So his agenda, you got to consider that. And he wanted to go through. It wasn't like negatively imperative to me. So I let him through. That's what I think we should all do, you know. Try to fucking make it better for everybody.
That John Deere straw hat is fucking fire, dude.
If you can. different team, might be the same team in the long run. We don't know. Might be different teams right now. Could end up being on the same team, but you know, right now he's not on my team because I don't know who the hell he is. But we're both at the Sox game, so I guess we're not on the same team in that sense.
Dude, what the fuck is this dude on? That's the real question that I have. Because it seems like he's just chilling. But I don't know if he's just like, it's just alcohol, you think? Like, is he perked up? Is he a perked up shouty?
I need y'all for that documentary deal for sure. So,
For sure.
I'm really push out to him.
Never say shouty again. Sometimes I say shouty. Okay, that was a wonderful and awesome new video by friend of the show Andrew Callahan and the Channel 5 boys.